What's up, everybody? This is the Chicago Sports Talk. Michael back at it again with a Chicago Bears video. Caleb Williams, according to many reports, is shining out of all the rookies in a rookie training camp. Now, I do want to mention, and I'm going to be laid back on this. We cannot take rookie training camp seriously because you're not really going up against the best of the best. You're going up against rookies and UDFA free agents. So you have to take it with a grain of salt and say that yes, Caleb is working well, but we have to see what he can do against a actual defense. Now, I do got to say there's things that I note. Like I take notes for people that think that I'm just harping on Caleb. No, I am taking notes while I'm seeing the process going. He's getting the ball out extremely quick. It's basically I'm seeing photos of him just getting the ball out super quick and having a good release. Something that Justin Fields did not do is get the ball out of his hands quick, which usually you go to your first read, sometimes you go to your second read, then third to fourth. Basically, the ball, it's a mental thing that we need to have the quarterback be like, get that ball out quick. Also, another thing, anticipation, which Justin Fields did not harp on, anticipatory throws down the field. Which there were times where in the games where we lost and Justin Fields did not do the anticipation throws in the game. And Caleb Williams will just like I said, he's not a guy that just runs around like Fields did. He's a guy that just feels like I'm only going to run if I have to. But he's the guy that will, make the smart decisions. Now, I do like the fact that people credit him saying that, he's it's a flick and, it's a 6-yard bomb down the field. That's one thing I do got to give credit on Caleb is he does have a strong arm. Like the talent is there. It just has to be coached and developed right. Now, the Bears have not had a good history of developing quarterbacks. Now, I'm trying to look at the situation on a positive note and comparing it to the last quarterbacks we had to deal with. I mean, yeah, because Trubisky, and I always use Trubisky and Fields a lot. Trubisky did not get put in the right situation besides 2018. He always had a terrible roster, terrible offensive line, terrible receiving core, besides Allen Robinson, and had a terrible play caller in Matt Nagy. And Justin Fields, his development was ruined because he was allegedly supposed to sit behind Andy Dalton for the whole year, but the organization forced them to start Fields after Andy Dalton went down against the Bengals. And they forced Justin Fields into a very terrible situation because they gave all the number one reps to Andy Dalton, and Justin Fields did not even get time with the starters. So his development it's all about development at the end of the day. Every quarterback gets developed into how they are. They just don't start off from the jump street. They get developed. But Caleb is no question going to be the starter. I can't believe that there were people actually thinking that we were going to put in Bagent and then have Caleb's. No, Caleb is superior and he's way better than Bagent. Hands down. And I don't want Bagent to make the roster because the simple fact that I don't get why people think that, he's a starting quarterback. I like Tyson Bagent, but I do think he's a good kid. Like I said, his story is one of the best stories I can hear of a D2 quarterback playing in the NFL, but we have to sometimes fairy tales don't exist. You learn that the hard way in today's NFL, but but going back to Caleb, I am hearing reports of shining. I am taking notes. I just want to see how he does perform against a defense, but I will take note of his college performance, and I do look at his college tape a lot. And what I'm seeing is a guy that's extremely talented, but he needs to be coached right because we seen quarterbacks win the Heisman Trophy winner and they end up flopping in the NFL. Which there are many quarterbacks that won the Heisman that eventually fell off, that became very good in college, but eventually fell off when they reached the NFL. But I will say this: Caleb Williams may be the perfect Lincoln Riley quarterback because Lincoln Riley has had so many good quarterbacks going into the NFL. Baker Mayfield being average for the most part. Jalen Hurts. I think he also didn't Lincoln Riley also had Mac Jones and Tua, but didn't someone remind me that? But Lincoln Riley has a good history of quarterbacks. But the only bad quarterback I can think of for Lincoln Riley was Spencer Radler, for the most part. But Lincoln, if you go look at Caleb, people are saying that Caleb is Lincoln Riley's perfect quarterback because he was extremely they used him extremely better than the quarterbacks that Lincoln Riley had. And basically, Lincoln Riley, I do feel like that USC team, it was lack of talent. Like the only talent receiver that Caleb really had was Jordan Addison, and he won the Heisman Trophy that year, which the Bears have right now the perfect situation for Caleb Williams to come in here and succeed right away, which we would have wished for Fields and Trubisky for their rookie years. And Caleb Caleb can have like a 25 touchdown record, which I'm expecting him to have, and he'll automatically be the best quarterback in Bears history, which is not homerish. It's an actual opinion and it's actually fact. Because if you go, if let me, you know what, screw it. Let me actually look up this shit because I got time. Chicago Bears all time quarterback. All right. I usually go to pro for football references. So, yeah, let's actually do that. So, these are the passing leaders and this is going by career. This is an all time. So, if Caleb has like 3,000 yards, he'll be automatically be in the 25 range. But if he goes over, because let's say he's like the first Bears quarterback to break the 4,000 yard record, he'll be right below Bobby Douglas. So let's do another search. Bears all-time quarterback passing yards in a season. So Eric Kramer holds the single season passing yards when he threw 3,893 not 80 30 3,838 in 1995. So let's go to StatMouse. I'm not. I know everybody does not have a good interaction with StatMouse because no one uses it. But all Caleb has to do is have 3,000 yard passing. Like let's say he goes in the range of 3,000 and 600. He would already have beaten Jay Cutler's record. But if he has a 4,000 yard season, he would be the Bears' all-time passing yards record in history. Since Eric Kramer the Bears have never had a 4,000 yard passing, their all-time leader is Eric Kramer in 1995. So we get if Caleb breaks the record that he becomes the first time the Bears have ever had a 4,000 yard passer, he would lead the Bears in all time. And he would just be a rookie, which is sad. But anyways, I do think it's very possible Caleb can break most majority of all the Bears records, which is actually sad. And but in Bears records, he'll be seen as the greatest quarterback in Bears history. So, anyways, that's my thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and bear down.